Hi guys, time for another thrift haul video. Did some thrifting over the last couple of weekends and went to several different places. I'm going to tell you a little bit about where we went and what we found. To a couple of local thrift stores, and we also hit the swap and shop at the old 63rd Street drive-in over in Raytown. We haven't been there in a long time and it was a little different from what I remember, but we did have a really great time. Had great weather, had a lot of fun walking around and checking out the different vendors, and we did find a couple of really cute things, so we'll dive in there and I'll show you what we found. One of the swap and shop vendors had this really fantastic old worn toy army truck. Got great patina. He's missing his front wheels, but I still thought he was great. Great patina on this, great age, and I just thought it was a ton of fun. I'll try to find some wheels. I may not need them. I think it would look really cute as a riser with maybe some floral or some kind of a display in the back of it. Another vendor at the swap and shop had some cool old tin items. This is an old tea tin, and this just looks like an old tin tray. I thought these were a lot of fun, so I picked those up. That same vendor also had some cute bells. I picked up this brass apple bell. Thought that was adorable, so I grabbed it. He also had this tin piece. I'm not really even sure what it is, but it had such great rust and some old paint, and I thought if nothing else I could put some floral in it and it would be really cute, so I grabbed it. Also from the flea market, this opalescent pitcher. It is white opalescence with a really rustic black trim. The paint's a little worn off in some places, but I still think it's really great. I found these little tiny salt and pepper shakers. I don't know why things that are tiny are so cute, but we grabbed those. I thought they were really cute. Charlie McCoy found a couple of items at the flea market. He has big plans for this, so we won't be selling this. Juicy fruit tin, really cute. A couple of collectible plates that he found from the Legends of Baseball. They're Delft plates. They aren't worth as much because we don't have the certificate of authenticity. He found two of them, but still very cool, and I don't think he'd part with them even if they were worth a ton of money. He's a big baseball fanatic. Anything baseball related, he's not gonna let go of. He also found this little booklet on Royals baseball cards. It outlines baseball cards that were issued for the Royals through the 70s and 80s. One last item that we found at the swap and shop, this old enamel teapot. It's got some really great wear, a lot of rust, and a lot of dings, and I thought it was just fantastic, so I went ahead and grabbed it. We have a couple of local thrift stores here in Blue Springs, just right up the street from the house, and we usually try and hit them pretty regularly. We did find a couple of pretty good items from those stores, so I'll show you what those are. I got this. It was a twofer. They're taped together from the thrift store. And in fact, I think it was, yeah, it's $4.99 for the two pieces. They are a couple of candlesticks. And then what I really got it for was for this really great Restoration Hardware floral. They go around little berries that go around your candle tapers, and I know that those are pretty pricey, so I may hold them back for Christmas. I may try and find something to do with those now, but I thought they were just too good to pass up. Got a tin bucket. Thought this was adorable. I'll paint this up. It's got some great detail, and I think painted and distressed, that will be really cute. And this one, I don't even know that I need to paint it up right now with it being spring. This is a great spring green. I think this will be cute as is. I may try some textured paint and maybe a crock stamp. I think that will that might turn it around if it doesn't sell as it is. A few weeks back, I did some faux succulents in little baby crocks, and those were pretty popular. I found 6 of these little tiny glass flower pots, and I thought these would be really cute if I did the same textured paint and crock stamps and some more baby succulents in these. And this is a party light candlestick. It's cute, but I think I'll probably paint it up and distress it. This might even work real well with my DIYs Pennies from Heaven, the copper patina. I think that might look really good on this particular piece. Also, found this little piggy who had been painted before. Whoever owned him before had painted him up, and I don't know, not a great finish, but I thought he would also do well in the copper patina. So that's what I have planned for him, and we'll see how he turns out. I think he'll be really cute. Found this wrought iron single taper candlestick. I thought it was pretty cool. Also found this really sweet little deck. I am thinking DIY apothecary and white wax for this guy. With all the detail he's got, that's always a magical combination with those colors, so I think that would really look nice. We'll give that a try, see how he turns out. This is just a ceramic wall hanger, floral wall hanger. It's got a really pretty floral design on it already, and then it's got some really great detail. I may try and sell this as is. If I can't sell it, I can bring it home, I can paint it and pop some of this detail. But I thought the floral design was really pretty, so I might try and put a little floral in there and sell it as is. Found a couple of hobnail vases. I love hobnail. I love it in clear glass. I love it in milk glass. I think it's fantastic. And I won't do anything to these. This little guy I thought was kind of interesting. It's got an Acme label on him. Not familiar with that, but I thought it was kind of cool. As well as the closure on the top. It doesn't seal. If it had a rubber sealer around it, it's gone. But I still thought the closure was kind of cool. Found this little tiny dress form at a local thrift store. I'm gonna leave the dress form as is for now. It's got some pretty cool detail and it looks really aged. I'll just paint out the wood parts and see how that does. If I have trouble selling it like that, then I may decoupage with something a little brighter, see if that does a little better. I have been looking for rolling pins everywhere. We found some when we were out of town last week, but gosh, everybody wanted $10 for their rolling pins, and I didn't want to pay that kind of money for them. So found this one at Goodwill at a much better price. It's pretty new looking, but it's in really good shape. So I think what I'm gonna do is just darken this up with some antiquing wax and then maybe paint and distress the handles and make it look a little more aged. It'll be ready to go. That's all I'll need to do to it. Big thick glass. Gotta love a big thick glass vase. It's very heavy, very thick, and it's wavy glass. So I think this will do very well. Also at the local Goodwill, really great detail on this picture frame. I am going to paint and distress it back, and I think that will brighten it up and make it a little more farmhouse, I think a little more appealing. And this little guy I thought was really cute. He's just a resin cutting board in the shape of a rooster, very cute. I don't think I need to do anything to him. I'm gonna try and sell him as is. If he doesn't sell, then maybe I might try and paint him and put maybe a grain sack stencil on him, see how that does. But I think he's cute just as he is. We also hit a garage sale in Blue Springs. First garage sale we've seen in the season now that weather's starting to warm up. We did find a couple of items there. I'll show you what those are. Really cool ceramic crock. I am planning on painting this out with texture paint. It's got some good detail around the top, and I think put it in texture paint and distress that back. I think that'll look really good. It'll look really cute with some wooden spoons or rolling pins, anything like that coming out of them, even some floral. I think that'd be really cute. Also at the garage sale, found 3 of these blue and white planters. Nothing special about them. They're not china, they're just ceramic planters, but I'm a sucker for blue and white print, and I think these are really pretty. Found another cute item that we found at the garage sale with this little milk jug. I'm gonna try and leave this as is. If it doesn't sell, then I'll bring it home and I will texture paint it, maybe put a crock stamp on it, and I think that'll do the trick. Another item we saw at the garage sale, which I thought was really cool, and I don't know if I can do anything with it or not, but I still liked it. These block stamps. Just some numbers. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I'll find something to do with them. I thought they were really unusual. Last weekend, we went out to Carterville, Illinois to visit my sister Carrie and her family. Had a great time out there, and she took us around to some of the local thrift stores in her area. We did find a couple of really good things there, and I'll show you those. One of the first things we found was a set of these wooden bowls. I got 6 of these, and I was thinking when I bought them that I might paint them up and use them as planters. I haven't really thought that all the way through. I may change my mind, but that was what I was thinking when I bought them. I got 6 of them, and I thought that they would look really cute on a riser as a planter, so we'll see how that pans out. Another item that we got at one of the Carterville stores was this brass bowl. Not sure if this was formerly an ashtray or just change dish, but I still thought it was kind of cool. Another thing they had in abundance in Carterville were these cast iron irons. I ended up with 4 of these in different sizes and shapes. I think these are really cute decor pieces. You can use them in risers, you can use them for door stops. So I'll probably keep a couple, and I'll probably sell a couple. Another one of the Carterville stores had some really cute baskets. This is my favorite. It's just a small wall hanger, but it's got some original vintage fabric inside. I thought that was kind of cool. And this one, it's just a plain wooden basket, nothing fancy, but it does have a good color to it, so a little floral on that, and I think that'll be cute. This one's got a wire bottom, and it's got a metal trim around the top. I am going to paint that and distress it back, and maybe put a little floral on that. One of the Carterville stores also had a ton of these burlap sacks. They have writing on both sides. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do with them, but they were pretty cheap, so I thought I'd bring one home and maybe experiment. I've got some old windows downstairs. I've been putting transfers on those, and those have been doing well, but I thought maybe I might put one of these burlap sacks behind one of those windows and see how that works out. I thought that was kind of an interesting idea. And then my sweet mother-in-law, Ann McCoy, found a vintage flour sack at her house. And authentic flour sack, you can't beat that. I'm probably going to try and do something with that here at the house. Not exactly sure what yet. I've got some ideas cooking. I was thinking about maybe doing a cafe curtain with it, but I haven't completely decided. So the best find in Carterville was the giant basket of old vintage croquet balls. This, I'm sure I overspent on, but I absolutely love them. They have great color, great patina. Don't know what I'm gonna do with them. And I hate the thought of even selling them. I absolutely love them. I'm gonna try and find some place to put them here in the house. I do have a big giant glass jar that I got on a previous thrift haul, and I thought these would look really cool just sitting in that jar on the floor somewhere. So I'll see if I can find a spot for them. If not, then hopefully I can find somebody who loves them as much as I do, because I think this was the find of the weekend. It was my favorite item. Another couple of items that we found at the local thrift stores. One is this really cute mirror. I'm gonna try not to blind you and show you my messy house. This has got some really great detail in the frame, so I'm gonna paint that and distress it back. I think that'll look really nice. Found a couple of great plain shelves, I think painted up, maybe some stencils or some transfers, and I think those will sell well. This shelf was a local thrift store find. It's got some great detail, and I'm thinking about painting this up in DIY's weathered wood and do some white wax to bring out this detail. I think that'll look really pretty. So I'm kind of excited to tackle this one. The last of the local thrift store finds, just this little step stool. I think a coat of paint and maybe a grain sack stripe across the top of him, and he'll be good to go. Great solid wood piece, so I was excited to find that. So we made it through the haul. That's everything. Had a great time thrifting, and we will be doing that again soon. And then for those of you who haven't already heard on Facebook, I recently just secured a booth at the local Brass Armadillo here in Kansas City. So over the next couple of weeks, we'll be bringing you some more videos on how we've set that up and be telling you about when that's ready to go. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you in the next video.